in the future. We have also added 4 RV spots on site that are available to rent now. They have electrical and water hookups. We continue to make progress on these sites to add gravel for parking and better signage to advertise their location and their purpose. If you would like to spend a week or a few nights on site in an RV slot, give Camp Lakeside a call, 620-872-2021. Another ongoing project is the reflection pond over in East Canyon. A larger pond with more flowing water, extra seating will all be added for personal and group reflection time. The final projects that I want to mention today are the upgrades to the swimming pool. The pool has had a lot of work done already. Work in the pump house and a main drain cover have been installed. But the next stage of our pool is getting the gutters operational again, which will allow to have a better, cleaner, and more functioning pool for us. This is a bigger project that has more financial obligation than the others. We are looking at matching grants to apply for this fall and winter, and maybe into the spring if we need to. But lucky for us, an anonymous donor has come forward to match the first $10,000 that we raise. Healy United Methodist Church has already donated $1,000 toward this cause and have challenged us here in Colby to try and beat their donation, or at least match it. Once we have that $10,000 in place, that'll be matched by that anonymous donor's $10,000, we are going to apply that to a seed money for other grants. So we are hoping to turn your $1 into 4. We are accepting donations in multiple forms. Cash or check labeled 2020 Capital Campaign can be sent to Camp Lakeside, 300 East Scott Lake Drive, Scott City, Kansas, 67871. If you'd like, you can give a check or cash to myself, and I'll make sure it gets to Camp Lakeside. Another way you can donate is online. It's camplakeside.campbraingiving.com, and choose the 2020 Capital Campaign from the drop-down. If you'd like any of that information, I have copies of it as well. And as always, I'd ask you to lift up Camp Lakeside in your prayers so that we may continue our ministry of offering the Christ and nurturing the Spirit. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. First announcement of the 4 that I have prepared. I'd like to remind you of the electronic ways of tithing are the best way for you to financially help the church right now. There are links to both the bank transaction and PayPal options in the footer of the church's website. Second, if you would like to help in a future worship service as a liturgist, usher, or greeter, please call the office so you can be added to the rotation. Thank you to all who said yes to serving this morning. Third, Helping Paws Ministry can use donations of pet food and litter. If you are able to help, please bring the supplies by the church office. And finally, the youth group begins tonight. The youth will meet at Fyke Park at 5 p.m. If you are present or listening on the radio and have a 7th to 12th grader, or R1, you are invited to join in this evening at Fyke Park, 5 p.m. Our closing song is He Leadeth Me.
for almost 20 years. Today's message is one of the most difficult ones I've ever had to do. I hope and trust and pray that it is taken in the way that it is intended, simply to encourage you to join me in walking down the road of receiving apologies and asking for forgiveness both. So together we can all heal. And together we can all do the good we can by all the means that we can, and all the ways that we can, in all the places that we can, at all the times that we can, and to all the people that we can, as long as ever we can. And God's children say, amen. Go forth in peace. Thanks be to God.